The starting lineup for the visiting Memphis Grizzlies. And
welcome everyone to NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Hall of Famer Grant Hill and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson. We'll be hearing from Allie LaForce from the sideline. And here's Memphis's starting group. They've got Ja Morant, Brandon Clarke out there with Santi Aldama. And it's Wells in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Heat, we've got Norman Powell. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then there's Mitchell, and it's Herro in a 2-guard. Well, Grant, tonight we've got two teams who aren't afraid to slow the pace of the game.
Well, B.A., it's because they're both adept at operating their half-court sets. They don't feel the need to push the tempo all the time.
It'll be the Heat off the tip. Here's Powell. Down low. And Adebayo, the bucket, on the assist from Powell.
Well, he's got a scorer's mindset, but Norman Powell does play unselfish. If you have a better shot, he'll give it up.
Left side, Morant. Mitchell grabs a miss. And here's Mitchell. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. Here's Herro. It's good.
Herro comes into the game in attack mode, going right at the defense off the dribble.
Here's the bodyguard. Morant surveying the floor. And the officials will call the illegal screen here.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
Yeah, a quick little lean like that is going to get the ref's attention. Foul called.
Fires away from way outside. Oh, and the release was before the buzzer, but it's off target. And we've reached the end of the first quarter. Heat out in front, up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. All right, guys, what do you think about the Heat here?
They are looking engaged so far, especially on offense.
Well, if they wanted to start well, this would be it. They seized momentum right away, and they just didn't let it go in that quarter.
And here are the Grizzlies now. 4-point game. We've got Jaime Jaquez. Also, Simone Fontecchio out there. And it's Larson in at the 2. That's the group in the game for the Heat. The closer. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game.
And say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Smith. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
first personal foul.
All right, Brent, let me ask you a very important question. What exactly is Heat culture?
BA, Heat culture is about toughness and competitiveness. And if you step into that building, you better make sure that you're ready to be pushed and push the limits that, as a professional player, not a lot of other teams are willing to go. As soon as they find guys who enjoy that, and I'm not going to say torture, but it's close, those are the kind of guys who make it in Miami.
First one falls for him. So he gets them both.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And here's Memphis. Outside Morant. Up and over Smith. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul.
Yeah, you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
These are his first free throws of the game.
Brandon Clarke. 2.
Shoot 2.
That free throw no good. He's off on the second. 15 seconds left in the second period. Herro, boom, he jams it straight down.
And Herro with the heroics there.
11 seconds left in the second. Now Morant. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim. Morant's got his first points in this one.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. Miami out in front, up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each and every one of you watching at this very moment. I'm Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here. Shaq is here. One half is behind us. Welcome to the 2K Sports Halftime Show. It was a closely contested first quarter for Miami. They had a 4-point advantage at the end of the period. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, let's get your take on Miami.
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart.
That's all for now. Say goodbye to the folks.
We've got second half action for you. And if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. Trailing by 4 on the court for the Grizzlies. Brandon Clarke out there with Santi Aldama. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Wells in at the 3. And the layup is good off the glass.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Herro finds Powell. Shoots from 12, 6 to shoot. Here's Adebayo, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, those possessions like zombies staying alive out there, courtesy of Bam Adebayo.
And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Personal foul.
Memphis shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Ja Morant. 2.
And he makes a first.
The boundless athleticism Morant has is really special. He's someone that is always in attack mode.
So it's both teams making substitutions here.
You might want to think twice before sending him to the line again. He gets locked in when the game gets close.
Miami shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
First team foul.
The first one falls.
Now at the line, 2.
It's both from the stripe.
And just like that, this game is a 2-possession affair.
Here's the closer. Chalk up 2 there.
Yeah, there was a lack of intensity in the first half, but these teams have now turned it up.
You asked for those hustle plays earlier in the game. We're seeing them now.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. Miami out in front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after this. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And just a selfless decision from your two-guard, showing his ability to get his teammates good looks.
What an advantage if your off guard can make plays so valuable.
Let's go, fans.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Bam Adebayo, Norman Powell out there with Tyler Herro. Then it's Jaime Jaquez, and it's Ware in at the power forward position. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Beautiful setup on the alley-oop.
Great catch, great flush. Timeout called, Memphis. They're behind by 4. 50 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Miami making a switch here. Wiggins is checked in. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Head coach of the Grizzlies had some words for his team over the break. Coach delivered some inspiration for his team. He said, quote, "We're close. We are inches away from it. Do you feel it? I feel it. This is ours if we want it." Back to you, Ryan.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Memphis making a switch here. Caldwell-Pope's checked in. Out to Powell. From downtown, hits the trifecta.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Yes! Yeah, stepping in from the arc, Morant comfortable from there.
Miami calls timeout. They're up by 5. There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Let's take a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Tyler Herro.
It's almost beyond belief what he's done in this game. He's been impossible to cool off, hitting just about everything he looks at. It doesn't matter who's guarding him. He's had an answer for just about everyone.
Mitchell's checked in for Miami. Aldama's checked in for Memphis. Good on the first, and that increases the lead to 6.
And Herro, one of those guys you just rely on coming in and giving you that offensive pop. He does a lot of things for his team on that end of the floor.
Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're losing by 7. 23 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. All right, guys, what's your take?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
23 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. Williams from long range. The rebound by Ware. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. Pass to Mitchell. So the Heat win it. I'm sure they would have preferred a blowout victory, but a win's a win.
And so true, but you have to